shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
The Stellaris 4.0 open beta is out right now, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. No, today we're here to talk about a few lines written in the text files for this beta that are very, very interesting. They contain what could be the title for a future DLC. Now, anyone at all that has downloaded the open beta can see this information. To do that, you'll need to go all the way down this file path that you can see here, get into the Stellaris text files, the DLC metadata, and then open DLC info. When you do that, you'll want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then you'll see this. This file, labeled DLC info, basically contains a bunch of information like Steam IDs, Microsoft Store IDs, GOG Store IDs, that sort of thing for each of the Stellaris DLCs. At the bottom, it says DLC 038 equals, fill in actual Steam ID, yada yada, name equals Infernals Species Pack. Localizable name equals Infernals _ title. This is DLC 38, as at least identified in this file. That doesn't necessarily mean it's for DLCs in the future, though. If you scroll back to other places in this file, you'll notice that the main DLC releases aren't always numbered in order. There are some bits and pieces, music packs, that sort of thing, that are also given the DLC title without being what you and I would normally call a DLC. So I guess you will have to make your own assumptions on when you think the Infernals Species Pack is coming. But what on earth is the Infernals Species Pack? To quote the Oxford English Dictionary, infernal is an adjective referring to or characteristic of hell or the underworld. The developers have already previously told us that they are focused on reworking the biological and psionic ascension paths to bring them in line with the synthetic and machine ascension paths released with Machine Age. So, if we are getting a psionic rework, and the psionic ascension generally focuses on the Shroud, which is similar to the warp in Warhammer 40k, which could also be referred to as Hell, I don't know, I definitely would enjoy getting some demonic entities in Stellaris, horny, crazy looking things. That would be very, very cool. What do you think the Infernal Species Pack is going to be? When do you think we're going to see it? And are you excited? Because I definitely am. Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear your theories. Before we finish up, I do want to say that I definitely feel really sorry for whichever poor, unfortunate devil, if you'll pardon the pun, accidentally left this in the files. I hope they don't have a really bad day at work on Monday, and I hope they get to keep their job. Oh my goodness me. This is like such a tiny little minor thing that probably should have been checked, but just managed to sneak through, and I hope that heads aren't rolling, because yeah, I think it's really cool to get these kind of leaks, and I just hope everyone's having a nice day. Happy weekend, everybody.